Pikachu.
Weedles look like a bunch of tangerines and clown noses that were stuffed inside large sausage casings. They're mostly docile creatures who love to feed on tree saps and Pidgey eggs that occasionally fell from their nests. Weedles may look dopey, but they're extremely territorial and will defend themselves by alerting the local authority. Weedles are bug/poison type Pokémon and are strong against grass, poison, psychic, bug and fairy types. But they're at the mercy of fire, fighting, flying, ghost, ground, rock, and poison types. When spring comes to a close and the weather intensifies, Weedles encase themselves in fine silk strings and evolve into kakunas. Kakunas are more relaxed than their previous form, even though they look like they're perpetually glaring. A lot of them are content to hang out and sleep most days, unless it's an election year. Kakunas are the strongest advocates of Pokémon suffrage and they don't take it for granted. They have uploaded many helpful YouTube videos to educate their peers on the election process and to encourage participation. Kakunas also travel across the nation to speak up against the unlawful practice of capturing Pokémon and pitting them against each other without their consent. It's a hotly debated topic, but the Pokémon League has quieted such efforts through their connections for several decades. They've denied all allegations levied against them and purchased multiple news outlets to control the story. Halfway through the summer season, they eventually break out of their cocoons and evolve into beedrills. But once they're connected to the hive mind, they lose their individualities and become mindless drones existing merely to serve the mega beedrill. They no longer care about exercising their right to vote or engaging in political activism. All they do is build hives, collect honey, and pollinate grass-type Pokémon to prepare them for breeding season. However, they weren't always like this. Just 20 years ago, they were still enthusiastic about their local and federal government. Some have theorized that these creatures were genetically altered by the Pokémon League to become lobotomized when they reach adulthood just so they could no longer oppose them on the Senate floor. But the League had publicly ridiculed such rumor, claiming that mass genetic manipulation of that magnitude would be impossible with their current level of science and resources. But we can't forget the incident in which Giovanni, a powerful gang leader, was able to clone a powerful legendary Pokémon in a facility that pales in comparison to the high-tech laboratories that are owned by the Pokémon League. So who knows what kind of nightmarish experiments are being conducted behind those heavily guarded walls. I'm Kelly Kentucky Derby and this has been another episode of Pokémon Phax. Stay tuned for more factual Pokémon facts. Have a wonderful Pokémon day.